Is it recording now?
Yes, you also know you can just you can edit that part out. You didn't have to say three, two, one.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I'm just it's more for me and for you than for the episodes.
I already started recording, bro.
Okay. Hey Kamusta, it's Josh Daniel, and welcome to the Hey Kamusta podcast. By the way, I am with my friend, and his name is Arnold Barretto. He is a very talented artist and a photographer, and many other things that I will let him tell you instead of me. So without further ado, let me introduce him to you guys. Arnold, would you want to come in?
Hey, girl.
Hello, sissy. Okay.
Hi, Sissy. Hi. Wow. Okay, we're getting shady immediately.
I mean, isn't that what you pitched? You pitched it.
I pitched that. I don't remember pitching that.
Shady towards each other is gonna be so fun.
Okay, that's fair. Um, Thanks for having me on. Hi.
Hi, thank you for joining me, by the way, because I know this was very, very last minute. And for me, I mean, like, I know we've discussed having a podcast together,
Hmm.
but to actually have it like be filmed so soon, because there were certain things that weren't even ready that I'm not gonna like disclose, but that you said that weren't there yet. And I was just like, okay, yeah. But then I was like, maybe we should do an episode for, the show that we're about to discuss now. Which, by the way, do you want to tell the audiences what we're like, what we're gonna be talking about in this, video?
Oh yeah, for sure. So we're gonna be reviewing, I guess, giving our thoughts, opinions, and all that jazz about Drag Race Philippines, the newest member of the drag family. We love to see it. We love to see the representation in Asia, which we've had what, two seasons or two branches, Thailand and now Philippines, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I think that's really like amazing. Like I know Philippines has such a vibrant drag family life, drag life, queer life. So I'm just really excited to see what happens in the show and what we get to see.
yeah, exactly. I mean, like even if we were just basing our knowledge off of Drag Race, like the main Drag Race US, like there are so many Filipino queens that have already like left an impression on us. The obvious one being Manila Luzon, and
Obviously, yeah, yeah, yeah.
obviously Jiggly Caliente as well, which by the way is one of the main hosts for the show. Did you know that?
Yes, yes, I did know that. I know who the other host is as well. And I kind of heard of him, them, her. I don't know what their pronouns are. But I heard of them before even seeing the season. So I kind of know a little bit about the queens who are on, or who the judges are. But speaking of Filipino queens too, Angina is like one of my favorites from the very beginning. She's
Yeah,
Filipino, right? Oh my
yeah.
God. You looked at me like the way you looked at me, I was like, wait, is she not Filipino?
She's so Filipino.
She's not Filipino?
She's not Filipino.
Angina?
Angina, wait, shit. I was thinking of Pangina. I'm so sorry. Pangina is not Filipino. Angina is Filipino.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. The way you were looking at me, I was just like,
I heard Pangina for some reason. I was like, oh wait, she's not Filipino.
no, I know where Pangina is from. The whole world knows where Pangina is from. God bless Pangina.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, wait. So I wanted to ask you, do you want to talk about yourself?
Oh well. First of all, hi, Kamusta? I'm Josh Daniel, and yeah, I am an actor. As far as I know, I can say that now without it being pretentious. So, okay, enough about me though, because I could go on and on and on about me. How about you, Arnold? How about you?
Uh,
Tell me.
I am yeah, I'm a artist primarily. I'm focused in photography, and while Josh is a performer, he's an actor, has the experience of all that world. I also have a bit of experience in that, as well as I used to be a drag queen too.
Wow.
Um, Actually, no, I still am a drag queen. Just the fact that I can perform in drag right now, like I'm not in a safe place to do so. But I am still a drag queen. And I used to perform in New York, in upstate New York, and in New York City. Don't ask anyone for me because they will not know. It's a huge place. But yeah, so.
What's your name though? What's your drag name?
Oh yeah. I love how we're calling each other out for not naming us shit. I used to be Ronnie Safari. No, I still am Ronnie Safari. God, I need to correct the way I'm talking about her. But I am Ronnie Safari. Ronnie from my Indian heritage and Safari from growing up in the Middle East. So yeah.
I'm so dumb. Okay, so the first time I saw your name, I'll be honest with you. When I read Ronnie Safari, I was like, oh, that obviously it's really cool. Because also, I think you were one of the very, very few people that I knew personally, even though we weren't super close at the time. I still like knew you. I've met you personally as well, right? You were one of the few people that I knew that was actually doing drag. So for me to see you doing drag, I was so excited. I was so like, oh my god, this is so cool work, you know. But then it was really stupid and probably ignorant of me. But when I saw your name and I saw Ronnie, I was like, oh my god, he named himself after the drink. Do you remember that drink?
No. I absolutely love that people confuse that together, but it's only over here that they do that. But like it makes sense. Like it's still part of the culture, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I absolutely love that.
Okay, so it is something to do with your culture, right?
Yeah. So Rani means queen in Hindi.
Oh,
And yeah, and also like one of my favorite drag queens, who is also one of the only Asian representation as a winner on Drag Race in the US, is Raja, which means boy. Sorry, it means king. So it's like one of my favorite queens, kind of modeling my name after her, but also like touching on my own culture and the drink, I guess now.
okay. So if Raja is the king and you are Rani is the queen, are you saying that you're into Raja or something?
Um, I feel like if we were able to foster any sort of relationship, it's just us both being aunties sitting on a couch drinking wine and like judging everyone else.
It's very IMHO. Do you watch that? I watch Drag Race review channels because I find it really funny, and it's very much that. So yeah, I feel like there's two hosts right now. Well, there used to be three. So it's Darby, Alexis, and Auntie Chan, and they're Chicago based. And so I'm like now thinking, okay, so that's very fitting because we're two gay people and they're like two hosts there. So I'm like, am I the Darby to your Alexis, or are you the Darby to my Alexis?
I don't know because I'm straight. So
I mean, I could tell you're wearing a tank top and you have a buzz cut. So
yeah, this is my mascara. I cut off all of my colored hair.
what mascara are you wearing? Is it waterproof?
Let's talk about the show.
Okay. Do you think we should get into the Drag Race Philippines Meet the Queens videos?
Yes, absolutely. Let's jump into it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be going down the queens as they were released on not only the Drag Race account but also the Wow Presents Plus profile. So the first one we're gonna be talking about is Brigiding. I hope I'm saying that right.
Is that how you say her name? I don't know. Brigidin? I thought it was Brigidin. But it could be.
Yeah, I might be pronouncing it the white way. So
well, you're Filipino. You should be.
That's why
you should not be doing what I'm doing.
I'm gonna get the backlash here. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Brigiding. I love her. Okay, so what are you? Okay, I'm gonna start with what I think of her, and then you can tell me about Deluxe, and your other thoughts as well, obviously.
Yeah.
You are a drag artist to an extent, and you are also an artist.
I have notes. I
had notes as well, and this is just one page. I have like 5 pages of notes, and
there. We are journalists. We are podcasters. We come prepared.
And being an ex-med student, you know how we do the cursive writing. So I was doing that really fast just to get notes down.
I forgot you were a med student.
Well, I'm Filipino. You should have known.
Okay, let's get back to the girls.
Yeah. Okay.
Brigidin, yes.
Brigidin, okay. My first immediate thought about her was that she was immediately unintentionally funny. I feel the way she opened up, she was so energetic, which we would get into the more we go down to girls, but everyone in general was so energetic. Everyone was so fun. And was so, which I really
not everyone. Not everyone. Let's be
everyone.
not everyone. There was one person who was not very energetic. We'll come to her.
I'm ready to defend whoever that is if I think it is who I think it is.
I'm jumping in.
Yeah, go on. Go.
I remember she said she's big, she's bold, she's fabulous. And that's just me trying to fill up a word count. But I thought that, just like you, I thought she has like a great personality and she is full with energy. I have her circled down as like somebody that I'm excited to see.
Really? Okay. Everyone else was exciting as well. So it's like, what else beyond that can I expect from you? Because I already expect everyone to be, you know, like really great.
Well, she's a smart girl because she literally was like, you know, she started going in English and everything, and she's like, I'm trying to reach for the international audience. Like that was the vibe I was getting, and I was just like, she's smart. She knows what she's doing.
I like it though. Every time she went, ooh, you know, like she got that English down, you know, which is really cute. She also, I liked it when she yelled bonga after she got it. Bonga is an expression in Filipino or in Tagalog, wherein, you know, it's just when you're excited, it's just like booyah, basically. It's like, oh yeah, like, you know, like work, you know, it's kind of like that. It's anonymous.
Nice.
So I hope they do a lot more gay vernacular there. It's not necessarily gay vernacular, but you know. Yes. Okay, about her look, because I feel like we should talk about her look as well. Something about her look that I noticed is it was giving very much, was it Blue or Jani JK? Have you seen UK versus the World?
Yeah. I mean, it is very like, you know, like one of those like drag, I don't want to say factory made, but it's like one of those looks that almost every drag queen does. It's nothing bad about it. Like her hair had like, it was like, was it stoned or was there glitter in her hair? There was glitter in her hair. Like the look was fabulous.
Yeah, exactly. I did appreciate that because even though it's kind of basic, it's also kind of like showing, yeah, Philippine drag queens can level up with other queens internationally as well. You know, they're not like in any lower level or whatever. So I do like that.
Also, what was the theme of this promo look? Like, not this look, but like all of them? Because it felt like majority of them were like drag queens from Chromatica vibes.
Oh, I don't know either. I think they were just trying to, I really don't know what the theme was either. Because you're right, there is like always a narrative with every promo looks.
To me, like it was just giving Chromatica.
Maybe. But then again, there were also some wherein it was clearly very Filipino culture. So I couldn't tell you. Maybe one of the queens who may see this can clarify that. So, you know. Okay, I do want to note something else about Brigiding is that she did say in her Meet the Queens video that she is a lip sync assassin.
Yeah, I don't, let's see it. All these girls, they like literally 4 or 5 of them were like, I'm a lip sync assassin. Like, I want to see it in action. Like, I don't want to hear you talk about it.
Okay, my thoughts on that was, oh no, why would you say you're a lip sync assassin before the season has even aired? It's kind of like you're already like prefacing to the audience, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to lip sync. And probably multiple times wherein I can call myself an assassin. So it's kind of like already kind of spoiling. Maybe I could be wrong. I could be reading into it because I do read into things way too much. I'm a Scorpio. But like, you know, the fact that she said, oh, I'm a lip sync assassin. I'm like, really? Why would you say that? Now I know. Now I'm probably going to expect you to be in the bottom multiple times, which is not fair. Okay, so have you seen Brigiding out of drag? Because we do have to talk about this. We have to talk about Brigiding out of drag.
Okay.
So that's Brigiding out of drag. A cute little twinkie twink, you know. I feel like he looks like a cute twink.
He is a very twinkie twink.
He has a really great smile. I'm jealous of that smile.
Yeah, and I mean, I can see the transformation too.
Really great. I do love that hair though. Anyway, speaking of greatest, like really great smiles, because Brigiding has a very nice smile. Can we move on to the next queen, which is Corazon?
So Corazon, my God, we're gonna get red if we don't pronounce these names right. Corazon. I was relying on you, girl.
Yeah, Corazon. That's right.
Okay, cool. Corazon, so you need to help me with this because she opened with 2 jokes, and both times I said, "What?
Okay.
Is it funnier in Tagalog?"
I do think it's funny just because it rhymes.
Okay. Okay.
Because, gays are, especially Filipino gays, I can't speak for all gays, but Filipino gays, I've noticed, tend to be really loud. They laugh with their mouths wide open. Like they just laugh with their entire self. So what they do, it kind of is reminiscent of like a crocodile, because they've got like big mouths with sharp teeth, and even a shark. It's later like they say like a gay is, so that's
Okay, now I get the reference. Now, okay. No, I definitely felt like when I watched it, I was like, it's definitely funny and it's giving funny, but I'm not getting the joke, and I think that's like a cultural thing. Like I like totally got that. Also, I love it when Filipinos, like when you tell a joke and then you say joke after.
Just so people don't take us for being, shady, because we do tend to come off as very,
Gotcha. So it's the Filipino JK though.
Yeah, for sure. But it was very appropriate for her to say this because her smile is amazing. She's got a great smile. She's got a great facial structure. That's what I've noticed. She's like fucking symmetrical and shit. Well, that I've noticed, and it's really great.
Yeah, but what was she wearing?
I feel like, okay, so I was gonna get into this. I feel like she was paying an homage to a jeepney, which is one of the common local transportation methods, devices, like what people use as transport around in the Philippines, which is basically like this like bus van type thing, but not really. Like but it is like a local thing that people have like used for transport. It's very cheap. It's very, very cheap. I could be wrong, but I'm very, very confident that it is an homage to that, because if you search up jeepneys, Philippine jeepneys on like Google, and you see the front of it, it's exactly like her outfit.
Yeah. Well, this was one of those looks that I was like, it doesn't look great seated. Like it doesn't look as good seated, but like looking at her standing up, like it's got a nice little shape. There's even like cinching in the design of the Jeep. That looks really good. Like you can see it like cinched in, even though it's like a square, but it's like cinched. So it's like it's very well done. I don't know if I like the hair. The hair goes well, but I think
it does seem like it's just her hair, but it's not. I've seen her out of drag, so it's not just like her hair, but it does seem like she just tied her hair. Like it seemed like she was doing a Raja. So yeah. She knows herself as a pageant queen, she has said. Do you get pageant queen vibes from her? I'll be honest.
The hair is very like a very like simple pageant, I guess. Her makeup is lovely. So I guess I can see her being a pageant queen. Also, I wrote down, I don't know how old she is, but she is giving auntie.
Yeah.
Like the shady little auntie.
She did say she has been doing drag for almost 10 years. Do you see that experience? Be honest, because I know you have thoughts.
Listen, I don't. I do have thoughts, but I don't judge the queens specifically as much for their promo looks, because sometimes like there is a lot of different cooks in the kitchen. Yeah, so I'm excited to see her once the show starts. But from what I've seen, she's very entertaining. And she looks pretty. She is dressed pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. She also mentioned that you might not like my personality. So I feel like she could very much be the drama of the season, which is always great TV.
Yeah, like we need drama queens. Like it's a reality show for a reason. Like.
So okay, I'm about to show you how Corazon looks like out of drag.
Okay.
Like, damn. Okay, you're gonna see.
Okay.
Right.
She's hot, but how tall is she? I'm sorry. The photo you sent me, she looks like a button.
Okay, but to be fair, look, if you see the photo, she's clearly like, like doing that like angle.
Right.
Like, yeah, but she does look at her face. Like it's a cute face. I like that.
It is a very cute face. It is. It's a very nice face to do drag on. Honestly, clearly. But no, she's hot.
Okay, like I'm just saying, if I saw this face, like Corazon's face, right? If I saw that face walking around in normal civilian clothing, I would think he was straight and had like 2 kids and like a really hot wife. Like he looks straight. He looks like a straight, like in the Philippines at least. In the Philippines, because I've lived here for a few years now. He looks like a straight Filipino with just his face alone, out of drag, not in drag, obviously not in drag.
That is just like such a random word, like random association.
That's true.
Like, is this the face?
Okay, it's probably because I have seen a straight guy on TikTok that looks exactly like him. That's
Okay,
my
call
basic.
him out. What's his name?
I don't know his name. It's just like, you know, just in your FYP when you're like kind of like.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I'm really sorry. That was probably problematic. So yeah. Speaking of problematic, well, I'm not saying that this queen is problematic, but her name kind of relates to that because her name is Eva Le Queen, which is basically like evil queen, and she says it. And you know, evil problematic. I'm not saying the queen is problematic, but just like this, like the names. I wanted to do a key transition. Okay.
No, that didn't work. She is a very she does villainous drag, which I guess like I mean a lot of drag queens pull inspiration from like villainous characters. What I did like about her was that she doesn't take herself very seriously.
I'm really interested to see what she brings. It's gonna be really interesting too because her name is Eva Le Queen, and she has said she's very much into like villainous characters. So to see that juxtaposing what her runways could be in terms of the politicalness, I'm like really interested to see her runways. So yeah.
No, I agree. I mean, I love that she is a very political queen. We love political queens. I mean, just doing drag is political by its nature. Uh, but I'm also like interested in what her political views are because I don't obviously know. So hopefully she's a for the queen kind of queen.
I mean, I think she is very much, you know, like in the simplest layman of comparisons. I think she's very much liberal. So it's pretty cool, yeah. And on top of that, okay, I did want to say, what did you think of her look? Because I have some thoughts. Even though I really like her, and she seems she's what like according to some people that I've spoken to, like even though I am Filipino and I'm living in the Philippines currently, I am not very well versed in the drag community here, and I would love to, but the truth is I'm not. So I'm not really necessarily as knowledgeable of their reputations. So apparently, according to people, she has had a great reputation here. She's very renowned and stuff like that. So I might get a lot of flack for saying what I have to say, but like you share what you think of her.
No. You open the door. You can start because I'm assuming I have a very different different opinion than you do now.
You like the look? Is that what you're saying?
I do not hate the look. You seem like you hate the look.
Okay. I did not hate the look. It was just one part of the look that I did not like.
What did you not like?
The crown. To me, it looked like, okay, have you ever eaten at Burger King? You know how they give you like those paper crowns sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
It looked like, or like a foil crown. Like you make it out of foil. Like when you were kids, you make yourself a crown, and it's like
yeah. But I think that's just the material that they are working with. Like majority of them have similar-esque materials, I guess. I like the look.
As a whole, it's really good. Like the entirety, like the outfit in general is good. But yeah, it was just a crown that I was kind of like,
No, I can see what you mean. But no, overall, I like the look. I like the cape. I could see like someone like Trinity the Truck wearing this, but like with more rhinestones and a little bit like cinched in, a little bit more, all stars money kind of thrown into it.
So this is Eva Le Queen out of drag, and I think, again, I feel like this is going to be a general consensus for all of the drag queens, is that they all look really good. Would you, if ever the occasion came up, would you?
No, I mean, she's hot.
Yeah.
She's hot. She's just not my type.
That's fair. Okay, so next queen that we're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about a queen from Down Under.
Yeah. Okay. I have questions. I have concerns. I have questions. But do your introduction.
So we're going to be talking about Gigi Era, which is apparently a fellow queen, but also Aussie.
Why is she here?
Well, okay, to be fair, I have a conspiracy. Because, okay, one, she did say she is still a Filipino queen at heart. So, Yeah, I mean, you could say this, why was Lady Camden in like the latest season of U.S. Drag Race, or why was Crystal in where was she in Drag Race UK when she was Canadian? You know,
But wasn't Lady Camden working in the US?
I mean, I think she goes back and forth, right? I feel.
Well, yeah, but like I feel like she was, I don't know. But I felt like she was like working in the US, and like of these queens, the only queen like who I think was in the similar situation was Courtney Act, because like she had to get a visa and a whole situation. Um, but with like Gigi Era, it just felt like I was like, I would rather see her on like Down Under.
She probably did not want to appear in Down Under after the first season.
But that's the first season. Like you never know how it's gonna turn out.
I feel like they do this. Okay, this doesn't have to be in the episode, but I feel personally that they do this so they can get more of like an international audience, like an extra pull from because it's like, oh, she's also from Melbourne, so maybe more Australians would tune in. Gigi Era seems to leave an impression in me because, well, she's from down under, so obviously that was something that stuck right away. That was something I noticed right away. What I do like about her though is her outfit. If you notice her outfit, there were like a bunch of words there, right? A bunch of like stuff written on it, and I like zoomed it in just to see. It's just like random, yeah. It's just random places around the Philippines, or at least some places like SM, which is like a mall here, and then they have Divisoria, which is like the public market here and everything. And it's just like really funny. It's cute. I don't get it, but it's cute. Sorry. No, I don't get like what she's trying to say. I guess she's like, yeah, I'm from here, but like, it also it looks a little party city.
Wow, read her, call her out.
She is lovely though. I really like.
She is lovely.
Yeah.
I loved how her tits kept falling out. But no, she no, she I don't love the outfit, but I don't hate the outfit.
She's definitely shady. Oh yeah, like when I was in Melbourne, it felt like I was just going out. I could get a cocktail or whatever because it's whatever. But in the Philippines, I really have to work because these girls bring it. so
It's shady towards Melbourne for sure. I loved how she said that she has to put respect to herself first, so that everybody else is gonna like automatically respect her. And I think that's like a very important thing as like any person, just to learn to like finding your own air and then walking in that space.
This next queen is someone that we definitely would not miscommunicate with because she is loud. She is very vocal. I think she was one of the loudest ones in the Meet the Queens videos, which I really like. And it is Lady Morgana. So
Lady Morgana.
What are your first impressions? I love her eyes, by the way. Her eyes, like the little yellow contacts and everything seems like really black. I like that.
Yeah. You're a contact queen, aren't you?
She says with feelings a lot, because she said it in her Meet the Queens video. She's like, I really like, she said something blah 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 with feeling. And now I've noticed, because I follow them, right? And every time she reshares a story, she just says thank you with feelings, or I love you with feelings. I'm like, that's good. That's good branding. That's good.
Yeah. But I don't like the look.
I kind of like it. You know why? It was giving me Princess Peach meets Pokemon.
It's giving me Pokemon, or like those games where you had those little balls, and then you would like throw them onto this card, and then they would just like open up.
There were two things that were coming to mind. One, she looks. Oh wait, okay, I guess three things because it's a Pokemon. Well, one of them, I was really thinking she did look like a dragged out interpretation or take of Princess Peach, because she has the blonde hair and then the color tones. But I was also thinking, if you look at her entire outfit, if you look at the promo looks and you see her entire outfit, she kind of looks like a very dragged out version of like the Jollibee mascot. Look at the skirt, because it goes like yellow, pink, and yellow and stuff like that.
Isn't Jollibee red?
Yeah, Jollibee is red and yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not giving me that. This is this is giving me like a footballer, like American footballer, all the
Shoulder.
pads and the yeah, but also, yeah, the more I look at it, I don't like it. Uh, I think her head needs to be a slightly bigger.
I was
Um,
I was so embarrassed. I was gonna say her hair was one of my favorite hairs from that from the
I don't hate the hair. I just think it needs to be like a bigger hair piece. It looked fine in the video. It just looks small here. I did have a question though. Is she, and I don't want to make an assumption, but is she like HIV positive by any chance? Maybe this is just a phrasing thing because she said positive friends with energy.
No, I think she just like it's a thing wherein like they usually tend to say like we just love positive people here, like positive
Oh,
mindset.
okay.
I mean, we don't know, right? I personally don't know if she is. Like maybe she will open up about that in the season itself. But from my understanding, it was just very much like a Filipino way of saying she just likes good vibes and people.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe it's just a translation thing.
Yeah.
Because like in the US and stuff like that, when somebody says positive people, or like sometimes people refer to them as themselves as positive, and I kind of was getting like, oh, she wanted to say it but not really fully
Oh
say
yeah.
it. I don't know. That was like my assumption, so I just wanted to ask.
Something that won't get lost in translation though is definitely how she looks out of drag. I think like she looks cute. But then again, I feel like this is just something that we're gonna keep repeating over and over. Everyone looks handsome in this cast, and I may be biased because I'm Filipino, but you know.
She, you know what she looks like out of drag?
Yeah,
It's giving it's almost giving Middle Eastern, like you know the Lebanese boys that we, not maybe not Lebanese, but like
the Tunisian Arabs.
yeah. That's kind of what it's giving
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna change my opinion of whether.
because of Arab.
Well, no, I just like.
Girl, we know you only like white boys. Let's drop the.
Half of my exes have been Arab, by the way. Okay.
Okay, she's diversifying. She's saying I'm a global citizen now.
Love the two. I love the two races. Okay, Arab and white. Okay. Uh, you know what's very common for Arabs in the Middle East?
What is it?
It's very hot, whether it's winter or summer. And speaking of summer, our next girlie is Marina Summers.
You know, I thought at one point you were getting better with the transitions.
Was that not good? I feel like that was smooth. I feel like that was really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Summer may be over, but for Drag Race Philippines, it's just getting started because our next queen is Marina Summers. Was that better?
She started off by saying, "Don't like the sun. I'm a fucking star." The sun is a star.
Maybe she meant like somebody's child.
No, what? I think she's gonna be funny. I think she's gonna be like the queen where you're just like, wow, wow, okay. Yeah, I didn't. I think her look was not bad. It's not.
I loved her hair
I think
though.
the fitting. I think the fitting of the pink thing around her bodice wasn't necessarily perfect, or at least it doesn't look perfect in this video, in this photo. I don't know how I feel about the holes, but is that supposed to be like a fishing net? Because if that is fishing net, that's genius.
Yeah, I think so. Let me just search her up real quick because she did say she likes the beaches, right? And she likes
Right.
Marina
Well, and
Summers.
she's an island queen. She said that she is performs like or does a lot of Beyonce, J-Lo, and that's giving to me.
I
That
think
is what that is.
I think she is playing a character because she also there was also another instance where she was like, "Who else dances?" And then
Hmm.
like the producer says like, "Oh, every pop star." She's like, "Yeah, I'm every pop star." You know, like I think it is a character.
Also, do you think she looks like Georges a little bit?
Oh yeah, I definitely see it. I think it's because of the lips and the hair. To be honest, the hair, yeah. I will say, when I saw her outfit, I thought she looked like a starburst.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that or like like those, I don't know, like so, I don't know if these just they sold it in back home, but they used to have like those popsicles that's like you know it's the same color palette. It's giving sorbet. Well, this is Marina Summers out of drag, and let me know, does Marina Summers look like a island gal? Sorry,
Oh my God, those legs though.
right? That's what I was thinking. Legs, legs, legs for days. We have our Naomi Smalls here. I find it kind of sexy, the little snake around her leg, the snake tattoo.
That's that snake is very sexy.
Yes. So let's move on to the next one. Do you want to introduce the next one? I've realized that I've been introducing all of them, which is not probably
No, which is great. You should do it. You should do all of them. I love hearing your transitions.
okay. I'll do my transition for the next queen then. So yeah, one thing that Marina did say as well is that she likes what paving the way for the new generation of drag artists. I think she said like something along those lines, right? Like she really did. If you watch the video, she did say that, and which is nice, I guess. But yeah, I guess that does open up like a new batch of fresh drag artists. Speaking of fresh, our next Look, I'm improving these transitions, okay? I'm trying to find connections. The next queen is Minty Fresh.
Well, the first thing I thought of her when I saw her was that she's pretty nervous the whole time.
She was one of the first performers that I've seen on a drag show here in the Philippines. Before I even moved here, when I was still visiting, I went to a gay club and she was performing, and she was like, absolute, like how she looks in her photos and in the Meet the Queen, she looks just the same in real life, and she's just gorgeous. And I followed them since, and I've been a fan because they're really, really great. They're obviously a look queen. I think that's undeniable. It just gives face and like
How
fierceness.
was the performance though?
Really good, really good. Like
Yeah.
Minty has won a lot of local, like like competitions and stuff because she is really, really good. And not only that, she is also one of the. I'm not sure if it's she's a drag mom or a drag mentor, but she's one of those, or like adjacent to one of my friends who is now a drag artist as well. So I really like that. Like, she's really great. She does her own hair. I think she said she didn't do her hair for this promo look, but she does hair, and she's really talented and stuff like that. She is yeah, she's just really great. Then she followed me last year because of my TikTok, and she said nice things about me, and it was just like really like it made me so excited. And then to see her now being on the show is it's gonna be so exciting. So I'm really excited in general.
Is this the same queen?
Ooh, Minty Fresh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about Minty Fresh. Yeah.
Okay. I
Well,
don't because I remember her talking about that she doesn't do club gigs.
yeah, she doesn't do club gigs, but she does events. She says.
Okay. I guess I might have misunderstood her because when she said events, I thought like, fashion gigs and stuff like that.
She does some performances in Nectar, but it's only for Drag Cartel, which is like a local drag competition, to my understanding, wherein they'll crown like certain queens will perform. But yeah, she does do performances sometimes. I think it just depends, I guess, on the event or the pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she was one of the queens who during the promos just seemed like she didn't have as much energy as the rest. Like she was very quiet too. But based on what you're saying, like I'm interested to see what she can do then.
I'm really excited too because like it's such a different side to it. So I feel like I don't know, maybe there might be a storyline, wherein she's like the dark. She wants to present herself as the dark horse or like the underdog, or I don't know. Maybe that's just how she is. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe she's just a quiet queen, but when she gets on stage, she just,
Yeah, sure. Because she's like one of the loudest queens here. Like in terms of like she has done a lot. Speaking, I'm sorry for going on a tangent, but like just recently, because we had our, our, we just got elected of a new president, and one of the other candidates, while she was doing presidential rallies and stuff like that, Minty actually performed for one of the political rallies for Lenny, wherein she dressed up as Ariana Grande, because she's known for her impersonations of Ariana Grande.
It was giving. The wig was giving.
Right. She's really great. I really feel like if they were gonna do Snatch Game, she would probably do Ariana Grande or a local artist, which for the Filipinos, pag di kayo familiar kung sa trabaho or sa work ni Minty Fresh, if you see, she has done like a makeup transformation of dressing up like Ann Curtis, and it's sobrang accurate. So it would be really cool to see it on the show itself. But yeah, her opening was really cute. I found it endearing, actually. I found it charming. Like it was kind of quirky.
I can see you relating to her because it's very much like the same type of energy that you have.
Yeah, you think so? We're very low energy. Because that's what you said about her.
I said she was anxious. But she came across as anxious.
Yeah. I did like, though, like, because I feel like she did hint that, like people say I'm a bitch because like I'll call you out if you say anything. So I feel like she may come off as quiet, but I feel like she's hinting like I can bring the drama. I can put on a show if need be, and I believe that.
Yeah, after 17 shots.
Which most likely would be the case because, Filipinos.
No, but I do like her outfit. I love the thing that she has around her face. That's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, I will be okay because I'll be honest. I do have a bit of a bias towards her. But I will be honest about certain things. How do you think of the look as a whole? Wait, can you hear my cat?
It's fine. No, I think it's cool. It's not my favorite because the bodysuit and like it. I feel like I've seen it before. But what I do like about the look, well, first of all, her makeup is stunning.
She's a makeup artist.
Untouchable. Her makeup is untouchable. The wig is perfectly laid. But yeah, and then the face piece. I love the face piece. But apart from that, everything else, like I feel like I've seen it before. But it's cute.
I will be honest, and again, this is coming from a person that doesn't really have that much of a fashion background or knowledge. So I am sorry if I'm missing some things. But I will be honest, as much as I really love her, and she is in my head the winner of the season, I will say, yeah, the outfit did, like, compared to the others, it wasn't as loud. It wasn't as loud, her outfit. Like, it was very simple. And I don't know if it was necessarily in the best way because I think it's just the way how she sat, right? And throughout the entire Meet the Queen, she was kind of like hunched over. She was a little reserved, like you said. So it did make the outfit look a little, like a little droopy. But when she did say, not forget ko, that was so cute. And I don't know, it was like really cute when she said it. How she said it was really cute. It just means I forgot. Yeah. Just the way she said it was really cute to me. Was what I was saying. Yeah. Yeah. She also said, I'm gonna give you a little lesson, I guess, about Filipino slang again. She said, my Becky friends. Okay, so Becky is how it's basically squirrel friend for the gays here because Becky is like, a slang way of saying, or like a nicknamey way of saying bakla, which translates to gay. So yeah, it's really cute how she says that. And so next, because I feel like they're gonna be saying that a lot, either Becky or Besh or Beshi.
Mm-mm.
People might think, are they saying bitch or something? No, they mean Besh, like it's like best friend, but then with a gay list.
Right.
Yeah, so we might hear a lot of that in the seasons. I'm just letting you know now. So, and anyone else that may be watching. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, she did say her name is Minty Fresh, and she says she smells good, which I believe. She looks like she smells good, and she looks good too out of drag. If you see her, I'll send you her photo real quick, and we can move on. But this is Minty Fresh out of drag, and I think she just looks gorgeous.
Oh wow.
Right. I would be so intimidated next to them in person out of drag.
Oh yeah, no, this is the person in the gay bar that I would not be talking to.
Because they're
Because
just pretty. Yeah.
yeah, like intimidatingly pretty.
Yeah.
But I fucking love her hair.
Right? Like really great. Like great
Yeah.
fashion out of drag. Like they know how to dress and they just look really like I feel like, oh my god, why are you talking to me? I feel like I'm the ugliest piece of shit. And I don't think I'm ugly. So it's saying a lot if I feel ugly.
She has like one of those Pixar faces.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Disney, yeah.
I think this next queen was giving a lot of face. I think her makeup looked great. One of the best actually. And that is Precious Paula Nicole. So yeah.
Nice. Okay, first of all, this outfit was not meant to be sat down in.
Yeah, for sure. I was like,
Yeah.
this is very bulky, and I feel like it wouldn't look as busy and loud if she was standing.
It looks great in the picture. Well, seated, it did not look as great. This is also the second look with about a car.
Yeah, exactly. A car.
Yeah.
I liked her outfit. You know, I
Mhm.
think one of the lasting impressions because it is so loud, it is so big that you're kind of just like, yeah, it looks like a fiesta. It looks like a festival, like a Philippine
Yeah.
drum, which I really like. It's so joyful.
And she got her name from the host.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Was it a host or was it like someone, an actor doing drag, and she just asked that actor? I think I remembered her. Like there was an actor that did drag, for a
Yeah,
role.
Paolo. I think Paolo. Or maybe I might be wrong. She said that it was one of Paolo's characters that they did at once on a show. And then it them to ask if they could take over.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, but yeah, she is stunning.
She is stunning.
Love her outfit. Her personality is really great. And
she does impersonations too.
Yeah, so I feel like she has a lot of like a lot of material to work with. Yeah. I like that she said she wants to respect the golden lolas, which is basically the older gays. I really like that because I feel like there is a lack of respect for the older gays that have paved like the world that we younger gays. I'd like to believe I'm young. We younger gays live in now. So I like that she seems very respectful of that and knows her history. So that's good. It should be interesting. I think her out of drag is so cute. I love her style too. I'll send it to you now.
Oh,
right.
Okay. In drag, she was not serving Precious as much. But out of drag, she's definitely Precious. Also, I love this scarf. I need the scarf. I need this. What is this? Oh my god, very precious.
I really love that. That is really cute. Clearly, this gets me excited about her runways because if this kind of style can be translated into her runways, I feel like that would look really cute. The kind of like Y2K-ish, like cutesy, like outfit.
Honestly, this is giving me, you know what? I'm like excited for her boy looks.
Oh,
like, just in general.
I feel like I'm gonna be pleasantly surprised when their talking head is on screen. So I like that. I like they seem to really like purples and lilacs and pinks. So yeah, that's nice. But yeah, speaking of purple, you know what's purple? Sometimes
rain.
And so you know what we're gonna be talking about next, right? That is a good transition to now.
When is rain ever purple?
When Prince sings it. And speaking of which, that's our next queen, Prince.
Okay. Prince said this thing, which I was really confused by.
Yeah.
She said she is the future and the alt side of drag. But I don't know. She didn't look like her look wasn't giving that. Like her look was very like pageant to me.
I was gonna say it felt more inspired than it did innovative in the sense where it like futuristic.
So right.
But then again, this is the promo look, so maybe she is kind of like teasing that. She's showing the inspired look, the old drag part, and then in the show. we'll see more of that, future that they speak of. And they look great. They also have one of the best makeup out of all of them. Like they
No, her mug is stamped. Her mug is beat.
love the hair as well. It looks really.
Yeah, I love the details in the hair. It's stunning.
It's her outfit that kind of looks like a dragon. Have you noticed? It kind of looks like a dragon's face. Yeah, so I like that. And this is for the Filipinos here that I will say, because my brother saw the Meet the Queens videos as well. And my brother, he's a student at UP, which is a university here. My brother saw Prince, and my brother was like, I'm gonna say it in Tagalog, and I'm gonna say it to you if that's okay. Yeah. My brother said, bakit, like, yung tingin niya, yung itsura niya, okay, I'll just say it in English, I can't say it in Tagalog. But yeah, my brother said, he looks like a drag queen, like a UP drag queen, a drag queen from UP, which I don't necessarily understand, but it's also funny and it makes sense to me. And I just
That is shade. That feels like shade.
No, I don't know. I hope, you guys tell me, the Filipino audiences that might be watching this, do you guys agree? Do you see? Does Prince look like as if they go to UP and they do drag? Yeah, that was that. But yeah, I like that they said that they were introduced to drag at 15 through Drag Race, because yeah, that was our story too, right? We got introduced to drag through Drag Race.
Yeah, no, I think overall, I did write down that I was not excited, but I'm ready for her to prove me wrong.
Okay,
Yeah,
really have like differing opinions, because my take was I'm excited for what Prince has to bring. I feel like Prince would have a lot of like, when you look at it, you're kind of like, oh, okay, like interesting, which, yeah, I guess that
I
really.
I didn't get that.
That's fair. You do drag, so you have more of like, I guess, an intuition about it, and so.
I mean, it's not just that. We all have different views of drag, and we all have different like what entertains us is different from each other. So for me, like I wasn't entertained by her per se in this promo look session. But yeah, I'm just like, she can prove me wrong, and I'll be more than happy to put down my tip money for her if she does.
I'm gonna show you Prince out of drag. Yeah, it's giving Island Prince, it's giving Philippine Prince, because they look good. I mean, I think they.
I take back everything bad I said about her. I'm putting down my tip money. She is in for the win.
Oh God, don't they look really good though? I like that.
No. But no. Out of drag, yes.
Yeah.
That's my type. Out of drag, that's my type. Also, the calves. Prince, if you're watching, I didn't say anything bad. I did say I'm ready for you to prove me wrong. So if you want to do that in any capacity, you can.
I don't know. What if Prince has a like a degradation kink? What if they like being degraded?
Intimate. You know what? We will come to that when we come to that.
Yeah. Well. What to say? Sorry, I was speechless. I'm like, I don't know how to go on.
You didn't expect that, did you? It's the calves for me. It's the calves.
Okay, I would say about the calves. So, I think this is a very particular kink of mine, or something I find really hot. I just find guys that have like socks like those, like it's all the way up to their calves. Usually, if they're wearing like shorts and they have black socks on, and then they have the football shoes, and they have really great calves, I think that's really hot. Like I get turned on by those sometimes. So I get it. The calves are great. The calves are really hot. So yeah. So you think Prince looks good out of drag?
I think Prince looks hot. Prince can pin me down against the wall. Prince can pin me against the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, because they look good, is what you're saying.
Yes, they look. You want me to say they look good for your little transition? You want me to say that they look good? They look good.
Yes. Okay. Well, speaking of looks, our next queen is Turing, which in Tagalog is kind of like look. It basically means to look at something, or to look at something in a certain way, or like endearing. So yeah, we have Turing. That's our next queen. That was my transition. Oh.
I'm transitioning away from that transition. I wrote personality funny.
I really love her personality.
That's all I wrote.
Yeah. She did say she wants to. I like how I'm excited to see her lip sync because she was very confident about her lip syncing. She said, "Oh, these other bitches, sometimes they just lip sync it by memorizing it or like whatever, but she connects to the song. She knows the song," is what she said.
Well, what she said was really funny because she said sometimes she lip syncs without the words, but she gets the feeling of the song. And I'm like, well, it's really important to know both.
Yeah, no, that's the way she delivered that. I was kind of like, okay, I guess let me see you lip sync. I want to know what you mean exactly because it's kind of like, what do you mean exactly? So it should be fun.
Yeah. But I did like her outfit overall. I don't know. I feel like this is supposed to be a reference to something, but I love the currency and like the hands because it looks like she's picking up tips while dancing.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I just like that little tiny hands. I was thinking Doctor Strange.
Look at it. It looks like she's picking up money because each fingers are holding.
Yeah, that's true. I love that. That's so cute. That's campy. I feel like she's gonna bring the camp. I also like that she was like, I really care for my, what I put out because there are, children that are like me that do look to me as, like their source of inspiration or their muse. So I like that. She seems very motherly. I feel like I wouldn't mind.
So you're calling her old?
Well, look, she's 29.
So you're calling her old?
I mean, like, okay, that's not a read because I'm turning 26 and you're, how old are you? You're in your 20s.
15.
Okay, so yeah, Turing, yeah, I'm really, like she says she's a lip sync assassin, which again is not, I feel like you should not say that during a Meet the Queens video because that just like kind of puts you in a box or kind of like sets up expectations, or you can be lip syncing a lot. So yeah, but I think she's great. This is her out of drag. There was not much, it's very hard, but like she's looked great. She's giving model. She's giving, I feel like you would do great photography. I like to like having her as someone you can work with. Yeah, that's Turing out of drag, and yeah,
well, she's definitely out of drag. Like she's definitely gonna be an emotive queen. I mean, she said that too, but even her out of drag pictures are very emotive.
Speaking of emotive, Venus Deluxe is the next queen. I ran out of transitions. So sorry. I couldn't think.
Okay, so I thought she was a really funny queen, and she said something along. She said that she was the national mouth of the Philippines, and I'm sure you relate to that.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Well, she knows what she's selling, and that's her personality. Like her look, it was bulky. It was bulky. Well, her look is not bad. It's just again cars. A lot of cars.
I'm not sure if it's paying homage to a jeepney or a tricycle, which is also a cheap, local way to as transportation. So it could be either, honestly. But it's great. I mean, like maybe that was the theme. Transportation. She said something in Tagalog, which is I think she said along the lines of she was worried na di ko mapakita yung buong sarili ko, I think something like that, which translates to I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to show, like what I'm afraid about the competition is I'm not going to be able to show my like all of my looks or like more of me, which I feel like why would you say that? Because I feel like wait, are you like an early out then wherein like a lot of your looks or your personality isn't showcased enough, or maybe she gets a really bad edit. We don't know, but like I feel like that kind of foreshadows something, right?
I hope not because she was really funny. I have her marked down as excited. Like I'm excited to see her on the show. So I hope she's not an early out.
Neither do I, because like she looks great. This is Venus Deluxe out of drag. When you see Venus Deluxe, I'm telling you, that is like I feel like I wouldn't mind getting like I think Venus Deluxe is one of the most handsome ones out of drag amongst the cast. Like I think They look cute.
She does have a cute smile. I love her hair.
Yeah,
But
I know.
She's not my type though.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
like at this point, I wouldn't mind making out with them, all of them. But I think that's as far as I go.
If you say that you would make out with all of them, that is not a basic standard because you would make out with any single person. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen you make out with like 100 different people, and I was like, that's just Josh.
Yeah, kissing is fun.
Oh,
Yep.
not disputing that.
Yeah. I feel like I'm an okay kisser. Is that a no?
Oh, I was really drunk. Oh no, I wasn't that drunk. No, you're an okay kisser. You're an okay kisser. Yeah, no, you're a good kisser. I would make out with you again without alcohol.
Okay.
That's how good of a kisser you are.
Thank you. I know I am. I'm leaving that in so the queens watching can be aware of that.
Thank you, Arnold. You're also a good kisser.
Oh yeah, Arnold's also a really great kisser. So you guys just have to buy yourself a ticket to fly all the way to where he is so you can make out with him. So, I mean, look, after the season, whoever goes home first, whoever wins, like
Gets to make out with us? What is
no, what I'm saying is it's no doubt that they are gonna like their careers are gonna just skyrocket, right? They're gonna be able to do things that I don't know, maybe some of them were not as like they did not have much access to. So, traveling around the world, for these drag tours could very much be a reality for a lot of them, if not all of them. So hey, maybe they can like visit you. Speaking of someone that has traveled around the world and has a lot of experience under their belt, we're moving on to our final queen, which is Silhouette. Yeah, who takes pride in being a very experienced queen, being very mature, which I like. I really like. You could. The thing I liked about this queen is they're very regal. They're very intimidating to me because of how well spoken they are, but also how they have such a presence to them when they speak. Just like them talk about my drag daughters better be here. Like just like okay, damn, I'm not your drag daughter, but can I be? Because like I just, they bring such a cadence to them. I like it.
she that's exactly what I wrote down. It's written given I wrote down she's giving mother, which obviously she has, or she is. And I wrote down that she knows exactly who she is and who she's about. She doesn't need to like put on any specific, like she's not trying to be exaggerant, or that's not a word.
Seems very composed when she was like speaking.
Very composed. It's kind of like the cool effectiveness of Raja.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was giving very much that. Like you could tell this bitch knows what they're talking about, and I also like they were profound, feisty, and meticulous. I like that. Meticulous. Such a good word.
Yeah, I definitely felt like she was like, to me, she's someone that I'm excited to see, who I'm hoping to see throughout, like last in the show longer. Like I hope they don't do.
Yeah.
Huh?
For sure, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, I don't want to see her.
I hope they don't treat her like Joe Black in UK. I don't like her.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's kind of giving. She runs the mall. It's giving Jujubee.
It's okay. I can see the Jujubee-ness of it all. It's just a little. It's just not for me. The hair is just a little too laid. It goes, but it's giving. I don't know. It's not for me. It's not giving like intense high drag.
I get you. I just don't like the words all over the outfit, which is the same critique we had for who was it that had words all over their outfit as well? Do you remember that?
Yeah, but that was just you. You were the only person who had that critique.
Yeah, Gigi Era, the words around it. I feel like this works better because it does have a black backdrop, so it doesn't look too empty. And yeah, but like it's not my favorite. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. Yeah, I've sent you photos of her out of drag. What do you think? Yeah, it's giving uncle. like I feel like I know several Titos that look like them.
Okay, so the one look where she's wearing a tank top,
Really good, right?
that one I would like. That reminds me of a down low uncle. I would totally like meet in the back of the party.
It's giving uncle, yeah. So I like it. They seem nice. I like the arms. Nice arms. I like arms. The arms are nice.
What I'm trying to say is I would totally blow them. Are you excited for the show? How do you feel?
I definitely. I mean, are you kidding me? All of them. I've said this at the start, and I'm saying it again. They were all really impressionable. They were all really, to an extent, they were really funny and charming in their own ways too. Obviously, others were a lot more louder and a lot more likable. But I did not like anyone. I know that they're gonna bring it because I don't know if you're aware of this, but they're the first spin-off Drag Race show that will have their own Untucked series as well.
Oh, work.
There must have been a lot of drama backstage for them to be like, okay, we can't just compact this into the episode. We have to like have a separate like show. So that's gonna be exciting. I'm excited for that. It's really
I
exciting.
love that. I'm waiting for Drag Race to get messy again.
Yeah. I just
Yeah.
hope people are aware, like people that are about to watch that this is reality TV, and even if there's drama, like even if it's serious behind the scenes, we as audiences have no right to
Yeah.
go beyond and just commenting on it in the context of the show, in the context of the moment. Which like I just want to preface that, and I just want to share that we in this household, even though we can get a little shady when we're like commenting on the queens and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure we'll have our opinions when the season follows. It's best to not spread negativity and hate because well we both know that this fandom is notorious for having a lot of toxic fans and viewers, and I don't think the queens need that. So I just want to preface that if you're gonna watch the show, we do not stand that behavior.
Absolutely. I mean, when we're talking about the queens, we're talking about their performance, like what they're doing on the show, not who they are as a person, and not like, when like that's how like people always come for people in that way where they don't like. You got to understand how to critique people and how to be honest. But all of these queens, like they've put their life's work, but like they're all stunning, they're all beautiful, and they all do different things. So yeah, I'm just excited to see what they bring, and I'm just excited to see another culture getting their shine, like seeing drag from a different perspective, from a different cultural perspective.
Because even though I'm Filipino as well, and I do have some knowledge and exposure to Filipino drag, I'm still for the most part like an external person, like I'm an external lens looking in. And I'm so excited to learn more of not only my culture, but drag culture too. Okay, so Arnold, if I had to say, if you had to pick, just based off, this is a bit shallow, but if you had to pick your top three right now, just based off what you know so far, who would be your top three from these amazing group of artists?
That's a very hard question, but I guess if we're going backwards, I would say I love Silhouette, I love Venus Deluxe. I love Turing. Mm, I like Bridging. Uh, those are the goals that I had marked down as somebody that was like, I really love to meet the queens.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great.
What about you?
Oh, for me, I would definitely, Minty Fresh is in there just because there is that bias. And plus, I did find it really endearing, like their whole little awkward, like, oh my God, can we do that again? But yeah, Minty Fresh, Silhouette, definitely. I really felt the drag excellence energy from Silhouette. So I'm excited. And I would probably say Corazon or Lady Morgana. Really, I'm really excited to see what they do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then obviously I do like them. Turing is really funny. I'm so excited. But if I had to pick three, it would probably be Minty Fresh, Silhouette, and Corazon. So yeah. That has been Drag Race Philippines Meet the Queens. And I'm excited to get to know them more as the season goes on. and I'm happy that I get to actually do the rest of the season with you. And plus, and we really had different opinions at several points. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like that's really good. I feel like that's really good because we get to butt heads and get to see each other's perspectives and where we come from. So I think that's really cool. I think that's fun.
No, for sure, for sure. I'm just looking as forward to watching the show as doing this podcast with you. So I'm really excited to see what happens next.
Now I would like to give Arnold perhaps like a little spotlight moment if you want to, promote anything or share anything from your end that you would like the potential viewers for this to take note of.
I don't necessarily have a lot of things going on right now, but I would say check out my Instagram account. It's at Arnold Barretto. I'm sure it's going to be linked somewhere. Also, if you're interested in Heartstopper, I have a YouTube channel where I reacted to the whole season of Heartstopper with my ex-boyfriend. So that might be really interesting and really funny. Do not come for him because he is very mean. So.
And yeah, I would like my promotion is just subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow our socials, and stay tuned for our reviews. Hopefully you guys like it. And obviously follow the drag queens as well if you haven't already, which you should, because it is good to show them as much support as I'm pretty sure you guys would do for the the white queens in other seasons. So yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be really fun. Thank you for joining me for this episode, and I can't wait. I guess the only thing I have left to ask you is, hey, what's that? That means how are you doing?
Do I say something to what?
Yeah, you just answer however you're feeling, I guess. I feel like that could be like our little cute circle moment, because
okay. I was like, do I have to speak in Tagalog? Can you say that one more time louder?
Okay, so my last question to ask you, I guess, is Arnold. Hey, Kamusta?
Still lost. Wait, I'm just gonna say bye. Bye.
Okay, I'm ready.